Good morning. A few months before we went into isolation because of the pandemic, the house across the street was broken into. And as we gathered around our neighbor to offer comfort and perhaps to support with inquiries made by the police, we found out that the neighbor next door had also been broken into. So they started in that house, ransacked that house because she wasn't home, hopped the fence, and went into the neighbor's home. And didn't get very far because they came home early, and when the criminals heard the garage door raising, they skedaddled out of there. So long story short is basically that was unheard of in our neighborhood. Things are changing. And so all of the neighbors, probably like 6 of us that are adjacent and across the street from these homes, installed security systems or security cameras. And one of the functions of the security camera is the ability to play back in clips of motion detector discoveries of what occurs during the day and night in front of those cameras. And we've had bears on those cameras, and there was a bobcat on the cameras before, not our house, but the neighbors. We talk about it. But the ability to replay, right, to play back what goes on and gives you that sense of security, so that if there is someone that shows up on those cameras that shouldn't be on those cameras, there's a way to identify and then to pursue. Well, there's an ancient practice in the church developed by St. Ignatius of Loyola, but practiced by many, many people and even other faiths. And it's called the examen. It's kind of a replay, a play-by-play of what we did during the day, looking back over each slide of our interactions with others. What are the movements that are captured on the camera of our lives as we move forward, trying to be witnesses to love and to be a presence of light and peace in the world? The examen is something that can be done in many fashions, but one of the easiest ways that I like to do it is at night before I fall asleep. And there are 3 things that I consider. First of all, where, as I look over the actions of my day, have I seen the action and presence of Christ? Where have I seen the divine working through me? Where have I actually, yes, consented to allowing the divine to animate my behavior, my conversations, my attitude? The second thing is, where is there a void of that kind of behavior? Where did I not allow the divine to work through me? Where did I fall short? Or where did I not give 100%? Whereas therefore my presence was less of a light, less of a peaceful presence, less of a support and a positive support for those that I share the world with. And then lastly, I consider, what do I want? What do I need most to succeed at doing better tomorrow? And I ask for those graces from the divine. Areas of weakness in myself, or tendencies that I have to not be as patient or tolerant, or, well, those are basic mine. Patience and tolerance. So I look over the day, pay attention to where I've seen the action of the divine and where I've collaborated. I look over the day, replay my day to see where that has been less present, where I've given in to my weaknesses or just not tried as hard. And then lastly, what do I need to be better tomorrow? This is called the examen. It probably takes you all of 5 minutes, but it might take you more. And what happens is that we begin to recognize areas in our life that need work, where the divine is present when we ask. And the idea is, right, to be collaborating together. So just like we replay the clips on our security cameras, let's replay the clips of our day, trying to see where we catch ourselves in behavior and actions that are less reflective of love. And then moving toward a better reflection of ourselves and the divine in hope the next day.